Damian Baber will only be out for 1 week as the Wolfpack had a bye week in week number 3, so he's just going to miss the conference opener against Hawaii. His replacement will be sophomore Marcus Lucas. It'll be our first look at him of this series. But Hawaii dealing with a few injuries themselves. Notably, they've got a running back and a defensive tackle out for 8 weeks. And it was a crazy week last week in the top 25 on Nevada was off as the number 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 teams all lost. And the only team to drop out of the top 25 despite winning was Nebraska. So some crazy football going on last week while Nevada sat out, but they're going to look to return to action with a win here today at home against Hawaii. Last time out, Nevada got trounced on the road at UCLA in week number 2. They'll be taking on Hawaii in the conference opener for both teams, as the Warriors lost their opener in a tight matchup against USC, but they responded to win a couple games in between then. Hello everyone, and welcome to McKay Stadium here in Reno, Nevada. We got some Mountain West football here for you today between the Nevada Wolf Pack and the Hawaii Warriors. I'm Husker Ninja, bringing you all Nevada football action all year long right here on the HN Sports Network. It's a 3rd and 2 for Nevada here early on in this one as Ganji's going to roll out. Pressure comes and Ty Ganji's going to be dropped for a loss of 5. Sets up a 4th and 7. Zeno Choi with the sack for Hawaii. So out comes this Hawaii offense. It's got a potent passing attack led by sophomore Cole McDonald. We're going to see it in action here early as McDonald's going to find Cedric Bird for a gain of 22 into Nevada territory. Now there's Ward underneath. JoJo Ward will pick up 13 more. He's into the red zone, and just like that, Hawaii in business on their opening drive. McDonald throws underneath. There's John Ursua down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Hawaii, and they are on the move here early. But 3rd and goal, McDonald's pass would sail out of the back of the end zone. The Nevada defense will do its job to force a field goal try. The kick is through the uprights. We've got a studio update for you guys here. Cal hammers San Jose State 48-21. Spartans fall to 1 and 3 on the year. 3rd and 8 on the ensuing possession. Brandon O'Leary Orange. Yes, I just realized his name was not spelled correctly in the roster we've got. But O'Leary Orange was unable to hold on to that one. And Hawaii back on the move. They're airing it out. There was Brown for the 2nd consecutive play right there. He's got another 1st down in the Nevada territory once more. McDonald back to pass. Has a man open underneath. It's Cedric Bird right at the sticks. That's another Hawaii 1st down. And they are on the move looking to make this a 2-score game here if they can punch it into the end zone. There goes Cedric Bird, going to have 1st and goal. Tack on a few extra yards for a face mask. And that is going to be Brown, the guilty party there. On 2nd and goal, Brown wide open, all alone underneath. Marcus Brown going to cut up field and easily get into the end zone untouched. It's 10-0 Hawaii here in the 1st. They got 116 yards. The Wolfpack have 16. So not a good start for Nevada. We'll see if they can't change something about this here. As on 2nd and 6, Caleb Fossum will make the catch. Going to cut up field and get enough for the 1st down. But 1 quarter gone here in Reno. The Warriors with a 10-0 lead over the Wolfpack. We'll see if Nevada has any answers here in the 2nd quarter when we come back. It's a 3rd and 3 in the early going of the 2nd quarter. Ball's out about the 47. Ganji back to pass. Throws underneath. There's McLean Mannix for a gain of 5. It's a Nevada 1st down and a big conversion there. Now on 2nd and 2, Kincaid gets a handoff up the middle. Jackson Kincaid, a gain of 6. They're into Hawaii territory. He's got 7 carries for 31 yards on the day already. Now a 3rd and 12. Ball is out about the 46, call it. They go to the screen. There's Kincaid. He's got some blocking room. And Jackson Kincaid going to have that one down to about the 21. Gain of 15 on 3rd and 12. And it's a big 3rd down conversion here for this Nevada offense. They're going to look to keep pacing this one by getting some kind of score on this possession. Preferably a touchdown, but even a field goal would suffice. But on 2nd and 5, the give goes to Kincaid up the middle. Jackson Kincaid down to about the 7. It'll be 1st and goal Wolfpack. The drive would stall out, however, and Spencer Pettit would have to come on to kick the field goal. It's right down Broadway, and the Wolf Pack are on the board. They trail it 10-3 here. Got a minute 39 to go in the first half. McDonald back to pass on third down. Pressure comes. Cole McDonald dropped for a loss of 4. It's Hausia Sakona, the defensive tackle, with the sack. A big play by Sakona sets up 4th and 14. Hawaii's going to have to punt it away. The Wolfpack will get the ball back with a chance to tie it up before we hit the locker room. Cole McDonald never really had a chance once he stepped up. Sakona right there to drag him down immediately. First down, Ganji back to pass. So it's toward the sideline. That'll be caught by Mannix. McLean Mannix with the gain of 21 and a first down into Hawaii territory. Nice route run right there by Mannix, really, and it was a nice little over-the-shoulder throw from Ty Ganji. But it's a first down to the 33 of the Warriors. Now Ganji throws underneath, going deep, unloads, has a man! Dayan Henley, the sophomore, with the 33-yard touchdown catch. And Nevada's tied things up pending the PAT just before we hit the locker room. That pass was unloaded. A beautiful deep pass right there from Ty Ganji. And a nice diving grab right there from Henley. As on 3rd and 6, he's actually going to have to throw it away. Cole McDonald not going to find any open receivers. It's a punt. Nevada gets the ball back here with a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now Ganji rolling out on 3rd and 3. He's going to slide down inside the 30 down to the Hawaii 28. Big gain right there for the senior quarterback. Put them in range to kick the field goal, and Pettit's kick is through the uprights. So we've hit halftime here in Reno, and the Wolfpack with a 13-10 lead over Hawaii here in McKay Stadium. But we're going to kick it out to the studio for our halftime show. Stay tuned for that next. We're going to start things off here with Utah State and Old Dominion. The Aggies are trailing this one by 4. It's a 4th and 5 here in the late going. That pass is going to be dropped in the end zone. Jordan Love had the touchdown, but it was dropped. Utah State will lose this one. They'll fall to 1-3 on the year. Now Auburn is giving number 1 LSU all it can handle here. Darius Slayton, a big gain right there. 2nd and 15. We saw a bunch of teams lose. I think 5 of the top 6 lost last week. Could we see the new number 1 fall this week? On 4th and 5, the throw goes up to Jalen Harris. He'll convert, and that'll put Auburn in range for a Hail Mary attempt here. They're going to try and hurry this one to the line. They do still have a timeout to call. They're not going to choose to use it here, however. And we are down to just a Hail Mary attempt. Bo Nix unloading deep for the end zone. It's knocked away, and LSU survives in Baton Rouge. They take down Auburn 35-32. The Tigers still winless on the year. We'll finish things up here in Fresno. Fresno State trails Boise State 44-38 in the rivalry game. McMarion's pass will get them in range for the Hail Mary. And on the final play of the game, McMarion unloading this one deep, wants it all. It's going to be caught! And Fresno State will score. Justin Allen, the recipient of the 44-yard Hail Mary. Fresno State will survive 45-44. They win it on the final play of the game. And now we'll kick it back out to our game here in Reno. Hawaii with the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Cole McDonald going to air that one over everyone out of bounds. So there's a punt. Now Nevada gets the ball for their first drive of the second half. They'll go to the option. Kincaid, a nice pitch right there by Ty Ganji to Kincaid. It's a big gain right there. He's got 14 carries, 82 yards. The junior still does not have a rushing touchdown this year. Does have 2 receiving scores, however. And they're on the move looking to extend the lead against Hawaii. Already up by 3, wanting to make it more. Ganji back to pass on first down. Throws underneath. It's intercepted. A nice play by Ford to make the pick. As it wasn't really a poor throw. Just didn't realize Ford was underneath. And Ford made a nice play. But he had a man open if it had gotten over Ford's head. So just a good defensive play. And it's the game's first turnover. We'll see if Hawaii has any kind of answer here. They really should want to capitalize on this, try and take the lead back, or at the very least tight. There's JoJo Ward underneath with the first down catch. Now on 2nd and 4, it's back to Ward. JoJo Ward down to midfield with a flag on the play. It's going to be a face mask. And that's going to be on the safety Marcus Lucas, who's in for the injured Damian Baber. And on 2nd and 10, unloading deep, there's Cedric Bird into the end zone, practically untouched. It's a big gain right there from Cole McDonald to Cedric Bird. The Warriors will take the lead right back. We got a studio update. Wyoming takes down Air Force 45-32 on the road. And now we're back to our game here. It's 17-13 Hawaii. Jackson Kincaid a gain of 6 and a big first down for the Wolf Pack. Ganji back to pass. Pressure comes off the edge. He's going to lose the football. It's picked up by Keno Choi. And for the 3rd straight game, Ty Ganji has coughed up the football. He's got a fumble in all 3 games this year. He also has at least 1 interception in each game. He's not done a good job holding on to the ball. That's not what you like to see from your senior quarterback. But there's John Ursua, a gain of 14, as they're really going to look to try and make Nevada pay. Throws in the end zone. It's caught by Marcus A. Brown for the 2nd time today. 3 passing scores for McDonald. That wasn't terrible coverage, just a nice throw to beat the good defense. Right there, Caleb Fossum gets open deep. He's got a gain of 23 into Hawaii territory. We'll see if Nevada can answer here before the end of the 3rd. They're going to get that one down to about the 43 of the Warriors. But it looks like Fossum going to be a bit slow to get up. It would be a minor injury. He'd return to the game later on 2nd and 3. Kincaid gets the handoff. Jackson Kincaid up the middle for a gain of 9. That'll put him over the century mark on the day. But we've played 3 here in Reno. 2 third-quarter Nevada turnovers lead to 2 Hawaii touchdowns. They lead it by 11 heading into the final frame. Jackson Kincaid up the middle, a gain of 9 to begin this 4th quarter. He's up to 120 yards today. The drive would stall out. Pettit would come on, and for the 3rd time today, he'd bury that kick right down the middle. And it's an 8-point Hawaii lead. 3rd and 10. McDonald throws underneath to Brown, who's brought down by Muhammad shy of the sticks. It'll be 4th and inches. This Nevada defense gets a stop. We'll see if they can't get this into the end zone. Kai Ganji on the read option. Going to have enough for the first down. Gain of 11 for Ganji. The quarterbacks played all right today. Just a few key mistakes on a fumble and an interception. But there goes Kincaid for a big gain up the middle. Gaping hole, gain of 26 for Jackson Kincaid. He's got 152 yards on the ground. And the Wolfpack are in business. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. But on 3rd and 6, Ganji, they want the screen. Pressure comes. He's not going to get it off. Ganji sacked for a loss of 11 by Akotoyo. And on 4th and 16, they've got to go for it. Down to 2 minutes. Ganji rolls out, unloads deep, wants it all. It's caught! It's Henley again for the 2nd time today. Touchdown, Nevada. Dayan Henley with his 2nd receiving score of the year, and the sophomore having himself a coming out party today in Reno. So on 4th down, they go for broke. Needed 16. They get it all with the touchdown. But the 2-point conversion would be no good. So we got a studio update. Number 17, San Diego State pounds Oregon State. They'll face Nevada in a couple weeks, but they're off next week. And so Nevada gets the stop. For 2 and not going to have enough. They get the ball back. Kai Ganji going to try and win it. Instead, he's going to be picked off on the first play of the possession. Just never saw the defender there. And he's going to come up with the game-stealing pick. Ganji 14 of 20, 179 yards, 2 scores, 2 picks. By far his best game of the year. But still a few key critical mistakes as Hawaii wins this one 24-22. Ganji did complete 70% of his passes, though. There is that. Kincaid, 25 carries, 154 yards, average 6 yards a carry. He's still searching for his first rushing score, but he's been productive anyway. And Fossum with 4 catches, 49 yards. Dayan Henley, the sophomore, with a bit of a coming out party today. 3 catches, 71 yards, 2 scores for him. Mannix had 3 for 31. And defensively, Dominic Christian led the team with 5 tackles. No one else had more than 4. And really only 3 total people had more than 3 tackles. Tackles for loss, Rufus Sewell Muhammad. A couple others. Hauzia Sikona had the only sack. Pettit went 3 for 3 on field goals, but it's not enough as Hawaii wins this one 24-22. I will see you next time. This is Husker Ninja saying we will see you next time here on the HN Sports Network.